Imagine a device that fits in the palm of your hand, but carries the power of a desktop workstation, a screen that rivals the most expensive cinema displays, and a design so refined it feels like a glimpse into the next decade. We have reached a tipping point in the world of compact technology, a moment where the mini moniker no longer means compromise, but rather concentrated excellence. For years, the iPad mini has been the cult favorite, the underdog of the Apple lineup that people either completely overlook or absolutely swear by. But as we move deeper into 2026, the whispers from the supply chain have turned into a roar, and the picture of the iPad mini 8 is becoming crystal clear. This isn't just an incremental update or a spec bump to keep the product line alive. This is the most radical transformation the small form factor tablet has ever seen. We are talking about a total internal reconstruction and a display technology shift that Apple usually reserves for its multi-$1,000 Pro machines. Welcome back to my channel Tech Rivet for exclusive insights into the future of tech. Subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon for more tech updates. Now, to truly understand why the iPad mini 8 is causing such a seismic shift in the industry, we have to look at the jelly-scrolling ghosts of the past and how Apple is finally exorcising them with a move to OLED. For the first time in history, the Mini is ditching the traditional LCD. This isn't just about deeper blacks. It's about a fundamental change in how pixels are refreshed. By utilizing a custom-designed OLED panel, Apple is effectively doubling the contrast ratio while simultaneously cutting down the thickness of the device. Sources indicate that Samsung and LG have been working on a single-stack OLED specifically for this 8.3 to 8.7-inch form factor. This allows for a peak brightness that could hit 1,000 nits in HDR, making this the ultimate portable media machine. Imagine sitting on a flight, the cabin lights dimmed, and you're watching a 4K HDR master of your favorite film on a screen that fits in your jacket pocket. The ink black levels of OLED mean that the letterboxing disappears into the bezels, creating an infinite pool effect that has never been seen on a device this size. But the screen is only the canvas. The real magic lies in the brush, which in 2026 is the rumored A19 Pro or even a bin version of the A20 chip. We are entering the era of 2-nanometer architecture. This means the iPad mini 8 will have more transistors packed into its silicon than the MacBook Pros of just a few years ago. Why does this matter for a small tablet? Because of the Apple Intelligence ecosystem. In 2026, AI isn't just a Siri upgrade. It's a foundational layer of the OS. We're looking at on-device LLMs that can summarize your entire day's worth of meetings, generate complex code, and edit high-resolution video in real time, all without heating up the back of the chassis. The efficiency gains are staggering. The A19 Pro is expected to offer a 30% jump in multi-core performance while consuming 20% less power. For a device with a smaller physical battery, this is the holy grail. It means the iPad mini 8 could finally break the 10-hour all-day battery ceiling and push into 14 or 15 hours of real-world usage. You could leave your charger at home for a weekend trip and never feel the red bar anxiety. Let's talk about the design because this is where the leaks get truly wild. There is a strong indication that Apple is moving toward a portless or minimalist ingress philosophy. Rumors of a vibration-based audio system are circulating, which would eliminate the traditional speaker grills entirely. By using the body of the iPad as a resonator, Apple can achieve an IP68 water resistance rating. Think about that, a fully waterproof iPad mini. You could use it as a navigation tool on a rainy hiking trail or read your favorite book by the pool without a second thought. This structural integrity is paired with a move toward 12 gigabytes of RAM as a baseline. With the demands of pro-level gaming and Apple Intelligence, 8 gigabytes is no longer enough for the prosumer audience. This jump to 12 gigabytes ensures that the iPad mini 8 will be a 7 to 8-year device, receiving updates well into the 2030s. The gaming community is perhaps the most excited about this release. The iPad mini has always been the ultimate handheld, but it was always held back by the 60 Hz refresh rate of its LCD. The 2026 model is rumored to finally introduce promotion, or at least a significantly improved refresh logic that eliminates the lag of previous generations. Pair that with the ray tracing capabilities of the A19 Pro, and you have a machine that can play AAA titles like Resident Evil, Death Stranding, and the latest Assassin's Creed entries at native resolutions with frame rates that rival the PlayStation 5. It's a console in your pocket, but with the versatility of a full computer. Connectivity is another frontier. With Wi-Fi 7 and potentially a new Apple-designed 5G modem, the iPad Mini 8 will be the most connected device in your arsenal. We are seeing a move toward instant tethering that is so seamless. The iPad treats your iPhone's data as its own internal connection without any handshake delay. This makes the cellular model more attractive than ever. And for the creatives, the iPad Mini 8 is expected to support the Apple Pencil Pro with squeeze and barrel roll features, but with a new twist: haptic feedback directly through the OLED panel. This would simulate the texture of paper or the resistance of oil paint, making the 8.7-inch canvas feel much larger than its physical dimensions. As we look at the pricing strategy, Apple is in a tough spot. The cost of OLED and 2nm chips is rising, yet the Mini has always occupied that mid-range sweet spot. The consensus among analysts is that Apple will maintain the $499 or $549 starting price, but will likely ditch the 128 gigabytes tier in favor of 256 gigabytes as the base. This is a strategic move to push the device as a serious content creation tool, not just a consumption device. When you consider the longevity of this hardware, the value proposition becomes undeniable. You aren't just buying a tablet. You're buying a portal into the entire Apple ecosystem that is faster, brighter, and more durable than anything that came before it.